Good morning, Vietnam, and welcome to the Trying to Be Gone podcast. You don't even know what that's from. You know what that's from?
Nope. I don't watch movies.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. That's classic. That's a classic.
We already discussed I don't watch old movies, bro.
Welcome to the Trying to Be Grown podcast. I'm your host, Imani Carter, over there with no stripes on today. Surprisingly, is my esteemed co-host.
Repping my dog, Kobe Bryant, bro.
Mr. Byron Keaton. Byron, how's it? It took me a while to register that. He's not your dog. All right, that's my dog. R.I.P. to a goat. But that's not your dog. And we'll get into that a little bit later. But how was your week, man?
It's been good, man. Got one of my first checkmates in chess this week.
Oh, okay. So you've been playing some chess.
Yeah, that's why some of my free time. That's what I started doing now. You know, a couple weeks ago I talked about getting checkmated in 3 moves. Mm-hmm. Didn't know what hit me.
You did talk about doing that.
But yeah, I'm improving, man. I think I had about 4 or 5 this week. Well, in the past 2 days. So making strides there. Bar prep going well. Chess is how I keep my sanity during all that.
So you playing chess in addition to the bar prep?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a lot on the brain.
No, because
I feel like you want to relax something like away from your brain.
But yeah, I find it relaxing to play chess. Like it's like I have to focus on it, but it's like it's still like okay, when you're playing football or you playing basketball, that's hard on your body, but you still can find that relaxing.
You know what I want to relax with after a football game? Hockey. That's the same token.
It's not, bro.
Yeah, it is.
It's not. I still be making a whole bunch of mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes.
It's probably because your brain is fried from studying for the bar.
Hey, man. I know one game he said I had like 10 mistakes, 3 blunders. Yeah, man. But hey, you learn. You live and learn. Well, a lot of my stuff is just like starting to get into just a pattern. You see everything coming. And yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we can run a match whenever you want.
I mean, I don't know if I'm ready, but
I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you. Okay. I can beat trash people because I'm trash.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Yeah, people play chess for a living or even play it just for fun. You probably got me right now.
Okay, well, who plays chess for a living? Never mind.
A lot of people.
That's a strange bit. Play chess for a living?
Yeah,
a lot of people play chess for.
Yeah, like people that be competing in the world champions.
They play it for a living?
Yeah, they get paid to play chess.
Okay.
It just.
Right. But you said a lot of people do that?
Yeah.
Name one.
I don't know any of the people's names.
Okay. All right.
They'll be like, say, name a hockey player right now. Would I be able to do it? No. But is a lot of people playing hockey for a living? Yeah.
I guarantee you there's more people playing hockey than there is. Well, I don't. You know.
Yeah.
I don't
you don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know that.
But still, that's not a lot. But never mind.
How was your week?
Good, man.
See, that ain't enough. We need more. Open up. This is a judgment-free zone. I'm not gonna judge you.
Well, I work out. I do my little computer work, and that's about all I do.
What computer work you doing nowadays?
I mean, I started off the summer doing a little research, but other than that,
research about what?
Just helping my mom with some case stuff for something that she's writing.
Okay. I feel you, man. Crazy world we living in nowadays. Crazy world. But one thing I know we need to get into today is you finally agreed to take up your side of the deal. So the people want to hear a freestyle. And we know how much you love Denzel Washington, so we want you to incorporate Pelican Bay somewhere within your freestyle. 16 bars.
I just have to say something about Pelican Bay.
Yep, in the freestyle. So we know it's not written, it's not prepared. Pelican Bay. You can start off with Pelican Bay. You can end with Pelican Bay. You can throw it in the middle. Throw some Pelican Bay in there.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's just weird. All right.
I just thought of a random bar. You wanted something else?
Huh?
You want something else?
I mean, that's fine. That's whatever.
All right, then.
I just want you, if I mess up on this, we're definitely cutting it.
We not, nope.
100% we're cutting it out.
One take.
100% we're cutting. Do I look like G Herbo to you? No.
See what I tell you about throwing G Herbo in everywhere?
No, but I mean, he nice on the freestyle. All right, we got to get this over with. But if I mess up, we cut it out.
All right. I'm just gonna say it to you.
We cutting it out if I mess up.
Go ahead, man.
Oh Lord.
You want to beat?
No, I'm gonna just.
I'll be beatboxing.
No, I'm gonna just do it acapella. Thank you very much. It's weird doing it. It's weird doing it on camera.
Oh man, don't look at the camera.
I know
man.
I can't look at the camera.
Post your judgment-free zone today.
Okay. Too black and too proud past Juneteenth. It's off the dome like the GOAT 2-3. In your head rent free, trying to sign a new lease. By my lonely stacking paper, loose leaf. Last of the Carters on the trilogy. Hit the like and subscribe if you feeling me. I'm coming to you live in the theater screen. Trying to crush the game on sight, I got Godzilla dreams. And you would never find a flow nicer. Freestyling, but it's like I got a ghost writer. I spit fire, leave you drowning in some smoking ash. Grab a seat for the master class. I came in and took it like a smash and grab. Lay back playing Madden at the bachelor pad. I'm killing like a meter maid. Dirty like the roads before the streets was paved. If you got something to say, then I lock you up at Pelican Bay.
Nah,
That's
I'll
all
see
I
you,
got.
bro.
I can't. I don't know.
I knew this was written, bro.
I can't find no organic way to just put Pelican Bay in the rhyme. That's what I was trying to think about the whole time.
I've been training for this day. I'm on my I'm the GOAT at what I do.
Bro, I
Denzel
said if you
Washington
got something to say,
talking
I
about
lock you up
Pelican
like
Bay.
the Pelican Bay. I said if you got something to say, I lock you up like the Pelican
That's
Bay.
weak, man. That's mediocre.
Your bars is horrible, bro.
Hey, man,
every bar that you've ever had.
I got more bars than a penitentiary, bro.
All right. No, your bars is penitentiary bars, is what it is.
Yeah, because I've been doing people wrong with them. Couldn't think of that. Couldn't think of that.
You've been doing everybody ears wrong with, but you satisfied? Was that enough? Was that good?
We might have to bring this back next week, you know.
I'm not doing this.
Well, because that was only 12 bars I counted.
But me in relation to you. Me in relation to you.
You're a 3.
All right. You got it. You got it.
You and your AI.
Okay.
Who else number 3? You and your Anthony Davis.
That's fine. That's fine. If you honestly believe that, then that's fine.
Bro, if we had
I told you to
if we had a freestyle battle, like going back,
Byron, I would murder you.
No,
I would murder you. We'd have to get somebody to come straight your body up off of the studio.
No.
You're awful.
I'm a creative genius.
No, you're funny when you do it.
I'm a creative genius, man.
Like, you really terrible.
I be playing around, bro. When I'm serious, like I'm on my Freestyle Friday, 106 in Park, ain't nobody touching me.
All right. If you honestly believe
John Cena.
If you honestly believe that, then that's fine. Let's move on, shall
But
we?
John ain't see you.
Let's move on.
Oh, yeah, man.
But you wanted to revisit at the beginning of this show. If you go all the way back to episode 1, we talked about our New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
And if you want to just go see the young, fresh-faced, not knowing what they're doing podcasters, go back and watch episode 1. But you had a New Year's resolution and the update on how it's going.
Yeah, so it's been 6 months now. You know, we finally made it to July, full 6 months, and mine was to be intentional. It's been going pretty good. It's still not perfect. Sometimes people slip back into their old selves and kind of just let life take you on a ride, I guess. Mm-hmm. And so some days it's easier than others where you just kind of go with the flow and you're just kind of going through the motions, doing whatever.
I think I just burped into the mic, bro. I really think I just did that.
Come on, man. You gotta be professional.
I mean, I tried, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, some days better than others. But I would say for sure I'm doing a lot better than I was last year at this point. Just like, for example, with my work every day, I feel I'm very intentional with that, taking like great notes, things like that, but as well as just being intentional in everyday life. It's a little bit more draining, but I think in the long run, it'll help out. So I would say I give myself a solid 8.8. You know, it's almost impossible to be perfect in almost anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that
8.4 actually.
Not only was that a good goal for specifically what you were trying to do, like life-wise, I think that's a good goal for everybody to have. But you know, it's good to hear that you are being intentional and actually consciously thinking about it. When I go to mine, like it really is something that I have put, and it's not even something that I like wake up every day thinking about.
Mike, didn't you just say you forgot about yours right before we got on the podcast?
I was messing with you.
No,
I
really don't.
I can tell you word for word what I said.
Yours?
Mine was to be task oriented rather than being goal oriented.
Okay.
And I can give you the example, but like when in most of the workout cycles that I can think about, there has always been like one particular lift, movements, something that I genuinely just hated because I wasn't very good at it.
Yeah.
Or something that was just really, really hard that I would look at and be like, okay, I would think about that the whole time. And I'd be like, I have to get through this workout, get through all of it, get to that, finish the whole workout. I think about the whole workout as a thing with the big thing like in the middle. But now, we have a split squat circuit that we do on Tuesdays, which is terrible. Like it cuts my.
Anybody can do that, bro.
It's basically doing lunges with what did I do with 245 on your back.
Do that every Tuesday.
No, you do not. Okay, but anyways, like I was looking at my Tuesday workout, and it was the split squat is three lifts in, and if I'm thinking about that on lift one, then I'm really not putting like my full effort into lift one because I'm mentally preparing myself to go into the third lift instead of just being intentional, like you said, being where my feet are and being oriented toward that task instead of the overall goal of just finishing the workout. So, I mean, the workout itself is going to get completed if you go task by task. But if your goal is just finishing through all of it with that big thing in the middle, you miss all the little things.
So I got a question.
I've been trying to be intentional, your word, about really focusing in on what I'm doing no matter what's coming next.
But is that always good to be that way, is my question.
I think it is. I really think it is.
My analogy I'm thinking of right now is people say it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm thinking sometimes if you're task oriented, you can basically spread yourself too thin too early in something.
Definitely, but this is the way that I think. I'm not sure if I explained it in total in episode 1, but I know the gist of what I said is you set the goal. Mm-hmm. So if we're going to go to the marathon analogy, then you know where the finish line is. You know, like the number of miles that you have to run. You know how you want to do every mile. But instead of thinking about the race as a whole, you're thinking about, okay, for mile 2 through mile 6, I want my pace to be this. And so I'm being intentional about how I'm running a mile 2 through mile 6. It doesn't mean that you don't run with the big goal in mind. But if all you're ever thinking about is the big goal, then you never really pay like direct attention to the particular task that you put in place to get you towards the big goal.
Yeah, I'm saying, I hear that. But I'm saying sometimes in life, say from mile 2 to 6, you want to hit this mark right here. You've trained for that. You think you can get that. But then when you get out there and trying to do it, you realize if you get to that mark, it may be, I'm not saying this is you, what I'm saying, it may be detrimental to your end goal. So then how do you balance that?
But I think you have to, like, when you set the goal in the beginning, then you have to account for all of those things. And if the particular task itself, the task is trying to get you closer to the goal. So if while doing the task, you realize it's not getting you closer to the goal, I think being task-oriented would actually help in that sense. Because if I'm just looking at the finish line and thinking about the finish line, I'm going to do 2 through 6 in the most automatic way possible.
Yeah.
But if I'm actually thinking about the task at hand and like being intentional in doing it, then thinking my way through mile 2 through 6, I might be able to adapt and see how like this particular task could be done better to get me closer to my goal.
Yeah, I got you. So it's about being present through the process.
Without a doubt. It's a great way to describe it.
Yeah.
You don't usually make good points.
Hey, man, I make great points.
I have to give you points when you do.
I make great points all the time, man.
So that's a good segue into this next part. So I saw on Twitter, this really just came up this week. Like this is real, y'all. I saw on Twitter somebody say, I'm taking prime Kobe over prime Bron any day. And it was a 10-minute section of Kobe highlights.
Did you watch the whole 10 minutes?
I did watch the whole 10 minutes. I was reminiscing.
Okay. Yeah, hey, bro, hey, man, you see the shirt I got on.
Anyways. But it was another one of his trash basketball takes. Him talking about that 24 and 8 Kobe were just completely different animals. And in this 10-minute montage, Kobe is wearing the number 24 and dunking the living bejesus out of the basketball.
Sure, yeah.
And you talking about 8 being overly reliant on athleticism? Would you say that that's a correct?
I said
character?
8 was more reliant on athleticism compared to his post game.
Are you gonna do that now?
Wait. Can I get my point out? 8 was more reliant on his ability to get to the rim compared to 24's more relied on like getting to his spots that he wanted to when he wanted to, especially in the post. I'm saying it was two different styles of play.
Now there you go.
Yeah, two different styles of play.
You did say two different styles.
Two different styles of play.
The other part that you just said is not how you said it the first time. No, it's not. No, it's not. And the first time you were wrong. The second time you were still wrong. You were just less wrong. Man. But you're talking about totally different styles of play? No, that's just not true. Go back and watch the film.
I've watched the film.
Please.
I told you I've watched more Kobe games than you, man.
All right. Well, tell
me
how they have totally different styles of play.
Okay, they're not totally different, but they're
still baptizing folks.
They're different.
How?
Okay, put it like this. LeBron baptized somebody this past year.
Would you say that he is totally different now than when he started?
Yes.
No, Byron. No, he's not totally different. He's not totally different.
He is, bro.
No, he's not.
He is.
No, he's not. He's still a freight train going to the rim. He has a much more developed post game. He has a much better 3-point shot. He has different moves that he does, but he's not a totally different style of play. You act like he just turned into Brook Lopez overnight.
No, see, I ain't say that.
It's not a totally different style of play.
You take it too far, bro. I'm just saying it's different.
No, it's not, bro. It's really not.
It's different.
It's really not.
It's different.
It's really not.
Young,
it's really not.
Young Cleveland LeBron relied on that athleticism.
I'm not saying that that's
LeBron right now relies on his mind.
Okay, so let me blow your mind here. Let me see if I can blow your mind.
Go ahead, man.
Let's just say that at 18, LeBron was relying both on his mind and athleticism. You can work out the percentages however you want to. He was not a blind athlete.
8%, 92.
Stop. He was not a blind athlete just running up and down the court trying to find ways to dunk the ball and pass it to other people. That's not what he was doing. He was a smart basketball player at 18. He was a smart basketball player at 18. He is a smarter basketball player.
So he's a genius now then if he was smart at 18.
He is a smarter basketball player now.
How much smarter?
And he is he has less athleticism, but he still has a great deal of athleticism. So if you're saying he relies on this on one end and relies on this on the other, no. It's not that simple. It's really not that simple.
I'm not saying that's the only thing he relies on, but I'm saying it's a drastic difference between the two.
Okay, well, say
wait.
Saying that there's a drastic difference, you're saying something different there than saying that they're completely different styles of play. LeBron does not have a completely different style of play now than when he first got in the league. No, he doesn't.
He averaged 11 assists last year.
So okay, let me ask you this:
is that a different style of play than averaging 32?
32 points?
Yeah.
Really, it depends on.
I'm not gonna let you do it.
It depends on.
I'm not gonna let you do it.
You could definitely have somebody that has a completely different style of play, but if you're just working different elements into your game and doing certain things at a greater capacity than you once did before, that doesn't make it a completely different style of play.
Hey, Damani. So my question is, when was Kobe Bryant's prime? In your opinion?
And it's so tough to characterize because he was so good for a very, very long time. It's tough to characterize when Bron's prime was.
Yeah.
Because he has been very, very good for a very long time.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you this. If we look at looking, I'd say, kind of loosely at those peak years because you want to get into semantics, and I'm not going to do that with you. You want to just get into like quantifiable times that we can look at.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do that with you.
Because based off whatever you say, I'm gonna try to bring up which year it is based off what I remember from all this stuff. So go ahead, whatever you gotta say. I'm gonna have some years in mind.
What if it's a myriad of years, Byron? What if it's like a compilation of years?
Okay, and they have to be together. We're not just gonna pick 2 years from right here, skip 8 years, and say 2 years from right here. We're not doing that. We not doing that.
Now let me ask you this. So the year that Bron scored 8 in the finals, was that part of his prime? Oh my God! Yes.
No, wait,
yes, it was.
Wait. Personally, how I define. So how do you define prime? Are we talking about primes or are we talking about peaks? Okay. Because those are two different things.
Fine, Byron. What do you want to talk about? Do you want to?
You just said we were talking about peaks.
No, I said prime. I've said prime.
Demani, at the beginning of this, not at the beginning of this segment, you said earlier this week people were talking about I'm taking peak Kobe over peak Bron is what you said to start it off. So are we talking?
I was talking about that particular.
So are we talking about peaks or are we talking about prime?
But what have I just said? I was just talking about prime. You choose, Byron. You choose.
So,
Jamani, do you want to talk about peaks or primes? Do you want to talk about peaks or primes?
You tell me.
You choose.
You tell me.
You choose.
Tell me.
Because I can and this is the reason.
Because primes can be different, but peaks have to be a very small amount of time. Primes can be extended. People say that all the time. But a peak, you can't have a 10-year peak.
Obviously, you can't have a 10-year
That's what I'm saying. But you can have a 10-year prime.
That's all right. Go peak then. Fine.
Okay, so
fine. Go peak.
Go ahead. That's what I just need that to be clarified. So,
thank you.
What is Kobe's peak?
What year?
You can have multiple, but they better be near each other. We're not gonna do some 2006, 2011, 2014 or something. They better be close.
I'll pick the year he averaged 35. There you go. That's fine.
You talking about when he shot like 42% from the field?
42% is not a bad shooting percentage. And see, do you see how I just have to pick an arbitrary year because I'm who I'm talking to?
Yeah. Well, nah, bro. I'm not giving you that.
No, I'm literally just picking an arbitrary year.
If that is your year, I'm going LeBron's year with Miami where he shot 40% from the three.
That's fine because that year he was not a better defender than Kobe.
That was the year he got second in Defensive Player of the Year voting?
Second, I don't get. Okay.
The same year Kobe was in the league.
No. So
what did Kobe get the year when he's averaged 35 points per game?
So you're saying if that particular year he got second in Defensive Player of the Year.
I'm 95% sure.
No, I'm saying if that's the criteria, that's the only criteria.
No, I'm just saying it seems as if because that's peak Bron. I think peak.
Is Giannis a better defender than Anthony Davis? Keep in mind what you've already said out of your own mouth.
Give me a second.
Keep in mind what you've already said out of your own mouth. No, you can't think on it because you've already answered this question out of your own mouth. And you're not finna sit here and change your answer just because it benefits you right now. Just give me your answer.
Wait.
Because you've already answered the question, Byron. I only asked
Wait, Demani.
Don't they teach you that in law school? Don't ask a question that you don't already know the answer to? That's what I'm asking you this question for. So I need you to spit that answer back out.
No,
so I can
because
continue on this all right, bro. No.
You act like my take on Giannis hadn't changed over this year.
Oh my God.
I've become a fan of Giannis if you hadn't realized.
All right.
But so let me think on it. I would say Giannis is a better rim protector. But I will say Anthony Davis is a better perimeter defender.
Will, you told me that I cannot answer a direct question and that Byron is the one that does it. Yeah. Please tell me what's going on here. Because I asked him straight up, who is a better defender? Not last year. What? Okay. Well, this particular year was Rudy Gobert. Last year, Giannis won Defensive Player of the Year.
Yep.
Byron was very, very angry about the fact that Giannis won Defensive Player of the Year.
And why was I angry?
Because Anthony Davis is a better defender, and you're right.
Wait.
This is not a bad take.
Why was I?
This is not a bad take.
No, wait 1 second. Why was I angry about Anthony Davis not getting MVP? I mean, Defensive Player of the Year over Giannis?
Because Anthony Davis is better on ball than Giannis is.
I was saying that because Giannis wasn't guarding on ball. That's why I say I didn't think he deserved it. Just like I don't think Rudy Gobert deserved it, even though I was rooting for him to get Finals MVP this year.
Rudy Gobert definitely doesn't deserve it. But that's a different conversation.
Yeah.
So when you go to the defensive player of the year vote, that particular vote.
Yep. Still, and that vote is messed up, as we all know.
Oh, okay. So the vote is messed up. They're both first team all defense, Byron. Actually, wasn't Bron second team all defense that year that he finished second in the defense player of the year voting?
No, Marc Gasol was second team.
Oh,
all
okay.
defense.
My bad.
And Marc Gasol's the one. Marc Gasol's the one that won it.
Okay.
Which don't make no sense.
There you go.
See, man,
There you go.
people just be taking awards from Bron, bro.
So listen. So we have 2 first team all defense performers.
Yep.
One of whom was a perennial first team all defense performer. One of whom has done it, 3-4 times?
No, it's like 7.
It's definitely not 7. I guarantee it's max 5. Max 5.
How many Kobe got?
9. 9 first team, 3.
Are you talking
3
about
total
just
second team. First team? 9 first team.
I think LeBron got
Him?
like 7 total, like all defense. I want to say.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I was talking about.
I was talking about first team.
Okay, I
was
see.
talking about first team.
Yeah.
I think Bron is 4, maybe 5.
Yeah. Somewhere. Yeah.
Okay, somewhere like that. So I don't know. That might say something about who's the better defender. If one guy is typically first team all defense, one guy got there 1 year, it could be I don't know, chase down blocks that are getting him into this conversation because he on Sports Center top 10.
So we not gonna do that, Damani. We not gonna do.
He's on the Sports Center top 10 all the time. Getting people shots from the top of the glass. That's really cool, but that's a defensive play that happens maybe twice a game. If it happens twice a game, it is a very rare game. It is a very rare game.
And LeBron was getting, bruh.
Don't say he was getting 2 of those a game because he wasn't even getting 1 of those a game.
He was averaging like 1.9 blocks a game them years.
I don't believe it. I don't believe. Look up the stats.
He was like 1.5 and 1.9 during the years he was getting what do you call it?
His peak year. I don't know if he averaged 1.9 blocks a game. And if you're right, you're right, but I just don't believe it.
And so, but okay, why do you think Kobe was a better defender during peak Kobe?
Because he was lockup on ball. Like he was the.
And LeBron wasn't?
No.
How
He
not?
was not.
How not?
Go back and look at the film.
This man
really
took out
no.
Tony Parker out of a game.
He took Tony Parker and Rajon Rondo out of games. You're right.
He took Biggs out of games.
No, he did not.
Okay,
That's kind of the thing.
wait. 2013 finals, late fourth quarter. Tim Duncan been killing the I think this was game 6. I want to get game 6. Who was LeBron on in the whole fourth quarter, and who struggled in the fourth quarter of 2013 finals?
So late adjustment, Bron on him is what you gonna
because
go
you
to?
can't play LeBron on Tim Duncan the whole game and expect him to still go out there and get 35.
And Tim Duncan was
you.
like 37 at this point.
And he was giving Chris Bosh buckets.
Oh, Chris Bosh. That's a defense. That's a defensive stalwart, Byron. You're right.
Hey, so
I don't understand why.
Tom, at first of all, you're not gonna act like Tim Duncan, no matter what his age was, wasn't giving people in the league buckets.
Okay,
bro. This man is the best power forward of all time.
You're right. You're right there.
So don't be just talking down on Tim Duncan.
I'm not
like
talking
that.
down. I'm saying that he was old. I'm just saying that he was old. So I'm saying
he was old enough to get through Kobe and them, but you ain't say nothing about that.
To get through Kobe and them?
Yeah.
Duncan had to get his 4th and his 5th
While Kobe was still in the league.
No, while the Lakers were downtrodden.
Yeah,
while the Lakers were downtrodden. Kobe got 5, and he got in the league after Duncan. Think about that. Just think about that.
Okay,
he
so
got in the league after Duncan.
I don't like talking about Kobe because
he
he is all-time player, top 10, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Look at how many of the other guys won without him, bro. Just look at how many of the other guys won without him.
This man had Shaq on his team.
He had Shaq on his team, and he had Pau Gasol on his team. How many did Pau Gasol win without Kobe? How many did Shaq win without Kobe?
What does that mean?
Okay, so
how many finals MVPs does Kobe have?
You haven't taken.
Year 1 when Kobe got his first ring, how many points did he average? How many points did he average, Demonis?
We've already had this conversation.
We've already had this conversation.
No, not off the top of my head. No, not off the top of my head.
Was it under 15 points per game?
I don't remember, Byron. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't more than Shaq. Shaq was averaging like 30 and 15. So I mean, obviously he was going to be the Finals MVP. But just hear me out on this.
So wait. So 15 points a game, we just supposed to say, oh, Shaq didn't win nothing after him, so that mean everything. If honestly saying, man, I'm not gonna take it there because I'm not gonna do it.
Okay,
bro.
so in the interview where Phil Jackson said Kobe Bryant was the reason that we won the 2001 Finals, he was effectively the Finals MVP. That's paraphrasing. Y'all can go find it if you want to, but that's paraphrase. So when Phil said that he was the most valuable player in 2000.
It was 0.9, not 1.9. I knew it was 0.9, my bad. It was my bad. Yeah, 1.9 would be wild.
Yeah, see what he be
My
doing?
bad. See, look, but
Yeah,
I
see what
own
he be
up to
doing?
my.
Yeah, see, I owned up to mine.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
When you said Marc Gasol was the second team, I said okay.
Yeah,
my
that was
bad.
wild, bro.
But
yeah, come on now. Shaq averaged 30 and like 15. Kobe averaged like 13 points a game.
yeah, so Shaq couldn't do it without Kobe, and more trips. Actually, no, hold on. Same amount of trips. Let me make sure I got my numbers right. Because you have the Magic, who could not get past the Houston Rockets because Hakeem Olajuwon was giving Shaq buckets. The greatest matchup that Shaq had in the finals. Who he could do nothing with. But he could do something with an old Dikembe Mutombo. He could do something with Rick Smits. He could do something with whoever was playing the 5 for the Nets, because I can't even remember. All I remember is that Jason Kidd was out there and Richard Jefferson was in that backcourt. So you had a better backcourt than front court for every one of those 3 series. Every one. All of them. But could Shaq win as many without Kobe as he did with him? No. And that's the case is the same for Kobe. But if you have 5 total championships for one guy who played with 2 sets of great players, and you have 4 total championships for a guy that played with 3 sets?
Now, Devon.
Come on, bro.
Nope. See, this one. So I got a question. If you take, let's say, so that would have been 90. So it was the gap year. I want to say 98. Nope. Whichever year they played the Rockets.
95.
If you take that team, if you remove the Rockets and you put in, let's say, the 76ers, do they win that series? The Magic?
I think they do, probably.
Well, it wouldn't be the 76ers. Well,
It couldn't
but
be
yeah,
the
because that's
76ers.
both in the East. But a team identical to the 76ers, do they win?
No. No, hold on. No, I'm sorry.
Do the Magic win?
Yes, they do. Do they get past the teams in the Western Conference to get to the finals in the first place? No. They don't beat the Kings that year that they had Webber, Bibby, and all them. No, they don't beat the Kings. They do not beat the Sacramento Kings. That's real. That's 100% real.
All right, man. But all I'm saying is, Shaq got 3 MVPs. Shaq somewhere between, depending on who you ask, top 10 to top 12.
He's very, very good. You're right. No, I'm not.
And I don't understand why you trying to downplay what Shaq was doing.
He's greatness. I'm not trying to
downplay
it. I'm contextualizing.
No,
it.
you're not.
I'm just contextualizing.
But you're not though, because you're saying if he did this without him, obviously he must automatically be greater. But when they were together, one player got 3 Finals MVPs and the other one got 0. Right or wrong?
Right. Mm-hmm. So let's since you want to put the context that way, I'm going to give you better context. I'm
I'm listening.
Throughout the 2001 playoffs, if we go all the way up to the finals, Kobe was averaging 0.1 more points than Shaq was over the course of the.
And which year?
2001.
Okay.
The year that they beat the Sixers in the finals. Their coach called Kobe Bryant the most valuable player in the series.
What that
because
mean?
He was guarding out. Okay, all right, bro. If the coach says it, that don't mean nothing. If the coach says on his own team that he's the one out there orchestrating and making sure these players are in the right place to win the game, and he tells you that a player is was the most valuable player for his team, and you want to listen to the people who is it? David Stern and them that picked the most valuable player? They look at the stat sheet and go, okay, his stats were the best. That's the most valuable player. That's what they do.
He averaged less than 15 on like 30-some% from the field that series.
That's definitely not true. That is 100% not true.
You sure?
I'm bet me. Bet
you
me.
own bet, bro.
Bet me.
You own bet, bro.
Go look at the 2001 final. He averaged like 20.
Oh, we're not talking about the same year, huh?
No, you're talking.
I'm talking about the first year, bro.
Yes, that's exactly. And I understood what you were doing, and you're wrong. But he was playing on a what's it called? A sprained ankle, the first year. So I gave you. I gave you the Shaq.
Wait 1 second. We talking about sprained ankles now. But you wasn't out here trying to give LeBron. LeBron just had an ankle sprain. You talking about? No, he should have been doing more. He should have been doing this. He should have been doing that.
How long did he have an ankle sprain? How long before the playoffs did he have that ankle sprain? Kobe suffered the ankle sprain in the finals.
It was a regular ankle sprain, though. It wasn't an ankle sprain.
No, shut up. Just stop. All right, I can't do this with you no more. Because we've gotten so far off of prime Kobe versus prime Bron that it's not even funny. Like it's literally not.
I'm just saying, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you why I take prime Kobe over prime Bron. Prime Kobe is a bucket, and he is lockup to a greater extent than Prime Bron was. Yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna say this: Prime Kobe was not efficient.
81.
What is that? One game.
81.
That's one game.
81.
One game.
81.
One game. What is that supposed to mean?
How many other people scored 81 points in the game?
Okay, so Will Chamberlain, the best prime ever, because he scored 100 in a game?
No, I'm talking about the ability to put the ball in the basket on modern NBA competition. Brown has played some sorry teams. He has played in an NBA where the floor is spaced out, and he's had a great opportunity. He never scored 81 points.
So also, Damani, you told me about being a great basketball player is about winning it, right? The year he scored 35 points per game, they didn't even make the playoffs, did they? Or were they the 8th seed or something like that and got bounced immediately?
I don't remember.
But none of that matters now.
No, it's not that it doesn't matter. We're talking. You keep moving goalposts. What
How
are we talking about?
am I moving
What are we
goalposts?
talking? I was just talking about the fact that he was a bucket.
All of this, it has to be encompassed in someone's peak, does it not?
But I was talking
Because
about
at
the
the end,
fact that
you-
he was a bucket.
And I'm talking about the fact his peak, his overall peak is what we're talking about. Are we not talking about that or not?
Yes. Was Brian good his first year in the NBA? Was Brian good?
Did I say that was his peak?
No. Just answer the question. Was Brian good his first year in the NBA?
What do you mean by good?
Was he a good basketball player his first year in the NBA?
Sure, good basketball player, yeah.
Okay. His team was garbage, and they didn't do anything. That
And
doesn't
he
take
didn't
anything
have-
away from the fact that he was a good basketball player. You're calling him
He was a
inefficient.
rookie of the year, but I'm not going to say
He dropped 81, and you're calling him inefficient. He dropped 81.
Demond, you can be efficient for one game.
All right, bro. No, see.
This man was shooting like 42% from the field.
42% for a 2 is not a bad percentage. Like, that's not a bad percentage.
It's not a good one. That's all I'm saying. It's not a good percentage. When we're talking about the elite of the elite, the LeBrons, the MJ was shooting 49% from the field as a 2 guard.
He was not shooting from as great a distance at a regular basis, and you know that's the truth. Like, you know that's the truth. You know that's the truth. If we're going to compare compare him to somebody that shoots a lot. Go look at Reggie Miller's numbers.
Look at Kevin Durant. Where does Kevin Durant shoot from?
So Kevin Durant.
Where does he shoot from?
No. Kevin Durant ain't never shot 42 in a season. He ain't never shot 42 in a season. Has he ever shot 42
You're saying
in
that
a
it's his
season?
peak. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know.
Go look. Oh my God.
You just be moving stuff, bro.
No, I will never say that 42 is a bad percentage.
And
all
I'm saying it's not good. I'm saying it's inefficient when we're talking about the elites of the elite.
But that's not inefficient. If it's just middling, then it's not inefficient. Efficiency is kind of a yes or no. So if you're talking about just inefficiency or efficiency,
he hasn't. He's never. Not even his first. Wait, no, that's
That's effective field goal percentage.
No, he still hasn't. His lowest year was 43%, and that was his rookie season.
Okay, well that still doesn't take away from the fact that it's not a bad percentage, Byron. That does not take away from the fact that.
Does he take longer shots than Kobe? Because he shoots more threes than Kobe.
Yeah, he takes longer shots than Kobe.
So, all right, bro.
I'm not going to. Okay, so put it to you this way. Just looking at those numbers, like if we look raw at field goal percentage, who are the most efficient players? Are they the ones that score a lot or the ones that don't score a lot?
Most efficient players are people that don't score a lot.
Okay, most efficient players are the people that don't score a lot. So if we take 42% and a guy that is scoring 35 points a game, let's look at really in terms of efficiency what we're talking about there. Because 42% shooting and scoring 35 is highly beneficial to any team in the NBA. If you're shooting 42% and you're giving them 8, then that's something different because you're taking shots away from the other people that need them. But 42% is not inefficient. 40% is borderline inefficient, especially for people that are taking a bunch of trades. So it's not that big a deal.
I'm not rolling with it, bro.
That's fine. And you don't have
All I'm saying is, at the end of the day,
I'd be worried if you agreed with me, actually.
Wait. All I'm saying is, Prime LeBron was efficient with what he was doing, putting up 28 points per game, while still putting up 7-8 assists.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we look at all that, I'm pretty sure if we add in the assist totals, it's going to put his team at more points accounted for. Right or wrong? Go ahead.
Okay, so him not him specifically, but the offensive game of I don't know, Chris Bosh or Kevin Love when they ended up pushed out to the 3-point line, did they get more efficient or less efficient?
Are we talking about the?
Can you answer the question? You just defined efficiency. So can
I
you
think
answer
they probably were less efficient.
probably less.
Actually,
definitely less.
Wait. I don't know about Chris Bosh
Definitely
because
less. Go look.
I don't know. Let's go see.
Go look.
'Cause I don't know if he was less efficient because he started taking less shots. He was taking a whole bunch of shots in Toronto. And that's why they couldn't get to the playoffs.
Go look.
Efficient. We talking about Toronto. 51, 49. So you drop. But that was the outlier year, bro.
Oh, okay.
Last year in Miami, 53.
No, 53 is actually the outlier. If you want to quantify all of those that he played with Bron.
If you look at look at all these, bro. We can actually do that.
So you gonna take his rookie year into account?
Which year do you want me not to take? Okay, I won't. I'm trying to. Actually, I ain't trying to do
Just
that.
take his last 4 from Toronto, even though most of those are not like prime years, and take his 4 championship years with Bron. 4 finals years, excuse me.
All right, no
Quantify that.
Last 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
He shot 49-9.
Mm-hmm. We gotta hurry this up, bro. We on a podcast.
All right, bro. There we go. Okay, yeah.
Never mind.
Go ahead, man.
Never mind.
Good
All right, we gotta move on to something else. But that efficiency got sacrificed for somebody else's efficiency.
He went up to 51%. 59. Well, 50.9.
That's because of the outlier year, but that's okay. Last year
He had an outlier year in Toronto.
An outlier bad or an outlier good?
Good.
We gotta get off.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro.
You're
not gonna. Kobe, all-time great. Rest in peace. I don't want to say anything bad about him, but
you don't have to
I just don't.
You don't have to say anything about him at all because you just never mind. Go ahead.
I just don't think his peak. Because if you talk about the 35.4 year, his team was 8 seed. Y'all tell me about team success all the time. It's at the end of the day, it's about winning. What he doing wasn't getting his team to win.
Okay, and what do you complain about all the time in terms of Bron not having any help all the time when he was talking?
So we can talk. Let's talk about teams with no help. Come on, let's go ahead.
No, you talked about the fact that we can't hold that against him because he had no help, right?
LeBron took a team with no help to like the number 1 seed in the East.
Oh, he did. Okay, he did that with no help. So if we look at the teams that he's had with 2 additional,
I'm not talking about those years.
Players.
I'm not talking about those years. I'm talking about the early years.
Okay, he's great with no help. Kobe's great with. Okay, if you give both of them the same amount of help, Kobe blows him out.
No.
Yes, without
Based
a doubt.
on what?
Yes, without a doubt.
Based on what? Kobe couldn't even become a playoff team without help.
Okay, no. That's what you keep going back. We're
talking about
because
you said teams
with help.
I thought you said
with help.
What did you just say? Two teams with no help.
No, teams with no help. Bron is better than him. That's fine. So if you want to talk about elevating a low team, Bron is great.
Yeah.
Bron is great at that. But in terms of taking a good team to championship level,
he's only done that twice. Kobe and Jordan both kill Bron. Kobe has done that twice, sir.
Both of them kill Bron.
Can you answer my?
Both of them.
Kobe has only done it twice.
Both of them kill Bron.
What are you basing that on?
Both of them kill Bron because Bron.
Shaq did it 3 times. Kobe only did it twice over there.
So Bron.
So we just gonna say
Bron took Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade to the finals.
Yeah.
And went 2 for 4.
Yeah.
He lost as many times in 4 years as Kobe did in 7.
What does that mean? What's that mean, Damani?
It means with help, there's a different category for the people that win with a whole bunch of help.
So where would you put Chris Bosh or Kobe all the time?
Chris Bosh or Kobe?
I mean, Chris Bosh or D Wade all the time. Where would you rank them?
See, you just
where would you rank them?
I don't have an arbitrary ranking.
You can give me a range, bro. You can give me a range. You can give me a range.
I don't have a range
give me
offhand for that.
Is it top 20?
No.
Is it top 30?
For Dwayne Wade, probably.
What about? Okay, so we have a top 30 player. Kobe lost with prime Shaq.
He lost 1.
He's a top 10 player.
Okay. So
did he lose with the top 10 player? Yes or no?
He did lose with the top 10
Okay,
player.
then so what you talking about?
So having
and who did he lose to?
Having 2.
Wait.
Having 2.
Who did he lose to?
So having
who
2.
Who he lose to?
To the Pistons.
Who was on? How many Hall of Famers were on that Pistons team?
As of now,
Yeah, right now.
2
Who?
is Ben Wallace, and it's going to be
Ben
Chauncey
Wallace
Billups.
about to be, but Chauncey Billups ain't made it in yet.
He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Chauncey Billups is going to be in the Hall of Fame. So 2 Hall of Famers lost to
So
2
2 Hall of Famers versus 2 Hall of Famers and they lose.
Yeah.
Every single time Bron lost, it was typically more Hall of Famers except for 1 year.
How many Hall of Famers are going to be on the Mavericks, my guy?
Jason Kidd, Dirk. If we throwing in Ben Wallace, I might as well throw in Tyson Chandler.
Oh, you throwing in Ben Wallace and Tyson Chandler in the same conversation?
Tyson Chandler has I know for sure, 1 Defensive Player of the Year.
How many does Ben Wallace have?
I don't know. You tell me.
4.
Oh, he
Fool.
I didn't know he had
4.
4. He got 4?
Yes.
Man, that's
Go
wild,
look.
bro.
Check it out.
That's wild. What Chauncey Billups got?
God, no.
What Chauncey Billups got?
We all stay. I don't even want to talk to you no more. Like, we can just end the episode right now because you just know.
They still got 3 Hall of Famers over
Why?
there.
You just talk and not know.
I'm just saying, bro. You just be acting like Kobe has done it all, and I'm like, yeah, he's done a lot, but come on now. This man lost with a top 10 player.
Yep, to the 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rasheed Wallace, who was dumb nice. Chauncey Billups, who was also nice.
Y'all had Robert
Rip
Horry.
Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince.
Then-
That was
wait,
a
was that
great,
the year
that
y'all
was a
had-
great compilation.
Time
of
out, was
players.
that the year y'all had Karl Malone too?
Yes, at 39.
Y'all had Karl Malone, Gary
And Gary
Payton.
Payton, they was both old as dirt. No. Answer this right now.
All right,
Answer this
man.
right now. Does that Mavericks team beat that Pistons team?
Yeah.
You have a wonderful day. We're done. That's it. I can't even look at you straight in the face anymore.
You acting like
You
the.
honest-
Wait. Come on now. The team that the Mavs beat in the first round was who? The defending champion Lakers. Is that right? Huh? So the Lakers with prime Kobe that just came off a ring, they sweep them. They beat the Thunder, and then they beat the Heat. You think I'm just not gonna say they're gonna beat the Pistons? Why not? Why would I not say they beat them? What are you basing it on? Huh?
I've had time to collect myself. I'm trying to find a way to just ask any commonsensical basketball fan to help me. This is a desperate cry for help coming out of Byron's mouth, because he honestly, with his heart of hearts, believes that the 2011, I believe, Mavericks are a better team than 04-05 Pistons. So I don't have anything to say to you, man. You have an interesting.
What are you
take
basing on that they're better?
on life? You have an interesting.
Just because they
take
beat
on
the
life.
Lakers?
You have an interesting take on life, and I really hope that
You haven't said
at some
anything to
point
disprove that right
no,
there. bro.
I don't have to say anything to that, Brian. I really
All right,
don't.
man. You
I
go
really
ahead.
don't. We were supposed to talk about other things, but this is taking everything out of me. I have no energy left. Go ahead, close us out.
I got nothing else to say, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Oh God.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. You know, got his shirt on, still rocking with him. But I just think LeBron James has I think he has a better peak overall than him. But still a great player. Top 5, top 10 all time, depending on who you asking. Yeah, that's all I got, man.
No sports next week. I promise. I don't have it in my heart to do this anymore. We appreciate y'all rocking with us wherever you rocking with us. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Should you leave a like? Subscribe.
Tell your mama about us.
Just leave a comment about the Mavs and the Pistons, please. Please leave a comment and tell him how dumb that is. Because I'm only one person. I can only do so much. We got our boy Show Thief playing us out right now. Should have heard about him already if you haven't. But that's going to be it for today. Peace.
When that pressure get applied, is you gon' pass or you gon' shoot? I stood tall. When you make it through the struggle and the pain, do you get your umbrella off the chance that it might rain? I stood tall. Ooh, I stood tall. Ooh, I stood tall. Ooh, you could try to count me be out, but you ain't gon' ever hold me down. When I see my people going through it, I put the blame on me. And I see my homie lose his mind, but I gave him his first taste of lean. I ain't gon' lie, that really hurt me, but I had to close the curtains. And one thing I learned on Lion King is everybody gotta eat. Never tell a party, let me get a whole piece. Said, nah, little homie, can't get that from me. You play football, you got a bright future, you supposed to see you on the TV. And I said, that's true, and I'm gon' do it, but I really gotta make something happen. And I probably could've asked my family for something, but instead I started hitting licks with daddy. I ain't gon' lie, that turned me to a savage. Really living life like a bandit. And then Murph told me, keep your head on, man, don't do nothing reckless. But now I'm older now, I'm a grown man. Go to church every Sunday, I'm a praying man. You ain't gonna never see me fall, I'm always standing. One thing I do is stick to the plan. When you make it through the struggle,